Hello everyone, I'm Ishita Jain, founder of Dive and Fly. In this era of COVID-19 where lockdown and social distancing are here to stay, maintaining well-being is a big challenge. Joining me today in this discussion is Dr. Lavleena Nadir, a senior obstetrician and gynecologist with 30 plus years of rich experience in handling high risk and complicated pregnancies. She is associated with Fortis La Femme, Apollo Cradle Royale, and Rosewalk Hospitals. She is passionate about nutrition, fitness, writing, and has in fact authored 2 books on physical education. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us today. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank you for passing on your positivity and seasoned medical advice during my pregnancy. So, good morning and welcome to our series. How have you been, ma'am?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Pregnancy is the onset of beautiful journey for any woman and it completely transforms her life. As we witness this pandemic, there is a constant fear around us and more so for pregnant women who are worried about implications of COVID-19 on their pregnancy. So the biggest question for you is, ma'am, are pregnant women more prone to COVID-19?
Incidence of COVID-19 in pregnancy is same as in general population. But since pregnancy is an immunocompromised state, so it is better to avoid exposure and going out.
As you rightly said, it's better to avoid exposure and going out. So, what would be your advice to pregnant women with respect to prenatal appointments? Is it safe to continue going for prenatal checkups and all?
Okay, we are refraining patients from coming too often to the hospital and we recommend only 4 visits. The first is a dating scan that is just to ensure that it's an intrauterine ongoing pregnancy. The second scan is generally done between 11 and 13 weeks, which is known as NT-NB, to rule out any congenital malformations. The third visit is done at 18 to 20 weeks, that is anomaly scan, to see if the baby is all well. And the fourth visit is around 36 weeks for fetal well-being and Doppler studies. And between them, we can do teleconsultations, we can do video consultations, and we are always available for any emergency 24/7. But we do tell the patient to keep a fetal movement count and we tell them to monitor their blood pressures, and we can do that on video consultation.
Okay, so teleconsultation is an option that is available. Ma'am, when it comes to delivery, even family members are concerned. Say any woman has to give birth at this point of time during this week or month. So what are the options available with her? Can they bring along their partners to the hospital and how safe is it? So what are your thoughts about the same?
For the purpose of social distancing and for everyone's safety, we are allowing just one person along with the patient when they come for delivery.
Ma'am, what if woman tests positive for COVID-19? So can she pass on the virus to her baby, and how safe is breastfeeding if the woman is tested positive for COVID-19?
With limited data, it has been seen that there is no vertical transmission to the baby. But recently one newborn was found COVID positive in UK, but we are not sure. It is still being investigated what was the cause. And as far as breastfeeding is concerned, after delivery, mother and baby are isolated if mother is COVID positive. They are generally kept in different rooms or a partition is drawn between them in the same room. Mother is given an exclusive breast pump and then she gives the expressed breast milk to the fit caregiver, and then that caregiver gives the milk to the baby.
So precaution is the key from getting infected. Ma'am, any advice for pregnant women? What can they do to improve their immunity? Kind of do's and don'ts?
We recommend small frequent meals and it should include adequate protein. You should cut back on carbs, enough fiber from green vegetables and fresh fruits. Maintain your hydration. You can have coconut water, lime water, fresh fruit juices, lassi, and do some exercise, your breathing exercises, mild stretches, yoga, Kegels exercise, and the usual precautions of hand hygiene. Avoid going outside, wearing a mask at all times when you go out, Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cough in your elbow. And just stay happy. Have a safe pregnancy. Stay safe.